Aloha, I'm Wendy Osher. We're here at Ho'aloha Park in Kahului where a sign-waving demonstration is taking place. Maui police are stepping up their efforts over this holiday weekend for impaired driving enforcement.
What this is an impaired driving awareness rally. This was coordinated by Charlene and Everett Brown in remembrance of their daughter Hannah, who was tragically killed by an impaired driver July 23rd, 2019. This is what they want to do to remember their daughter and bring awareness to everybody who's been impacted by impaired driving. So what we're doing in the traffic division is we support them 100%. They've always been behind our messages of impaired driving awareness. So we want to show support for them and remind the public that this is a dangerous time of the year with the holiday and drinking and things like that. We don't want anybody to die. We don't want anybody to be tragically killed for senseless reasons such as impaired driving. It's 100% preventable. If you're going to go out and celebrate, have a great time. We're glad things are open, but do it smart. And that's what this rally's here to remind people is this is a 4th of July weekend. It's one of the days in the 100 deadliest days of summer, which starts Memorial Day and ends in Labor Day. And what we want to do is just bring all the awareness that we can and try and save as many lives as we possibly can through impaired driving awareness. This is much, much easier to do than knocking on somebody's door and giving them news that someone's never coming home again. And I was just talking to our MPD team. The misconception is that the visitors, all of a sudden there's going to be an increase. Well, I can tell you right now, when things were shut down last year, we had higher numbers and it was all local residents. Okay? Right now, as the numbers stand now, we're 7% increase in impaired driving arrests from where we are last year. The problem that we have with the visitors that have come on board is our roads are a little bit more congested than what we've been used to for the last year. So now we have people driving impaired and impatient. It's a dangerous combination. But basically what we want the message to be is give us a break, B-R-A-K-E, slow down, and don't drive impaired, and everybody will get to where they need to be safely, and that's the goal. We're at 50% of our fatal crashes in Maui County this year are alcohol and drug related. It's still far too many. Throughout the year, what we do is we have something where we're doing checkpoints every weekend. So just because there's a big push now, it's because of the holiday, so you're going to see a lot more efforts put into the messaging. But we're out every weekend. The DUI team is out there all the time. We have federal grant funds that help support us for DUI checkpoints. We have saturation patrols, which basically is a whole bunch of police officers in one particular location looking for impaired driving. I can tell you, Makawao, they can expect that this weekend with the rodeo and stuff going on. We think it's great that they're doing that, but we want everybody to be safe. It's been far too long that the people have been able to get out, and we want them to do it safely. That's the message.
Aloha, my name is Brandon Siegel. I'm a deputy prosecuting attorney with the County of Maui. I work for the Department of Prosecuting Attorney. Happy to be here today. Events like these are super important to let the community know that impaired driving is not okay, it's not acceptable. It's really important for the community to see other people out, more so than even the roadblocks, but this is all part of our deterrence campaign to prevent people from getting behind the wheel in the first place. Recently, in June, the governor in July signed off on a few bills that strengthen our impaired driving statutes, one of which is a high intoxication law. So now if you're driving under the influence and the amount above 0.15, there are now increased penalties, including mandatory jail. They've also increased the penalties for habitual offenders, meaning people who continue to drive drunk. And so now if you're a habitual offender and you're above a 0.15, it's now a B felony, which carries a maximum 10 years in prison. So this is all part of an effort at the legislature with our traffic commanders and Department of Transportation to strengthen our laws. Again, all part of deterrence to prevent people from getting behind the wheel and make them think twice about it.
For more information on the Maui Police Department's impaired driving enforcement effort, head on over to our website at mauinow.com.